It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
The Brilliant Idiots Podcast.
Now, Karen Civil. I really don't know what's going on with the Karen Civil situation,
Jersey.
man. You know what I mean? I mean, for me, it's like, you know, I fuck with all parties involved. You know what I mean?
So
like, I fuck with Karen, I fuck with Jason, I fuck with Jonah. I just don't know. Like, here's the thing. I'm still gonna fuck with these people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna make me stop fucking with any of them. Karen hit me last week, asked me to connect her with Joyner. Like, I like peace. I like everybody to be on good common ground. I like healing. That's what I'm about. I don't like all the drama shit. So if KC asked me to hit Joyner, who I fuck with, and get them on the phone, yeah. Yo, Joyner, KC wanna holler at you. Joyner like, big bro, if she ain't trying to run me back, you know, my money, I don't know what she would want to talk about, but I'm down to talk. Cool. I guess they didn't talk. You know what I mean? And then it all played out on social media. But same thing with Jason.
That's the part I hate, the social media shit.
The social media part.
Yeah, whenever there's an audience, it's
all
stops
performative.
conversation.
Also, all fucking gasoline on the fire.
Exactly.
And you know, her and Jason got their own issues. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not in between none of that. Jason want to come on Breakfast Club and talk about it? Cool. Karen want to come on Breakfast Club and talk about it? Cool. I tell both of them, like, y'all sure y'all want to have this conversation publicly? Why, you know, why can't y'all communicate amongst each other? If they don't,
middle guy,
they
like,
don't.
what's up?
You know, Karen said, yeah, I got his page taken down, which, by the way, I respect. Okay? I'm that person.
Is that the person who's been taking Duval's page down on?
No, it ain't.
We gotta have a conversation with Karen about that.
Listen,
She got that kind of power.
Listen, everybody said that, but by the way, Jason has gotten people's pages taken down too. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, I get it.
So you can't say
and
that.
I'm an outsider, but tell me if this is kind of what it seems like.
Mhm.
If you pay the mafia to do something and it doesn't get done, you can't go to the cops and say, hey, I paid the mafia to do something. I need my money back. Right? Like,
the thing is, he's
so it's
not
like
the mafia.
you doing illegal shit, right? Like, if you're paying Karen to get you more views or get you more whatever.
Is that illegal? Though?
I don't know if that's illegal.
Yeah,
though.
I don't think that
It might not be
She
illegal.
had a company.
It might not be
I
illegal,
don't think that's illegal.
but if the measures that she's going to take are illegal, like if she's going to use some of that money for payola and she's paying out DJs and doing this kind of stuff, and then those DJs don't
Paying a toll.
That's not, by the way, I'm not saying that's what she does.
No, I'm saying hypothetically,
Yeah.
right? Like,
But there is a good example of that because there's these promotional, you have these people that say they have promotional companies, right?
Okay.
In radio, and it's been going on forever. So you go to that company, you pay them money, and they say they're going to promote your record, but part of that promotion of the record is, you know, hollering at some DJs here, you know what I mean?
What
Hollering
about
at a
vendor
PD
spots
here.
and stuff like
And
that?
you know,
Promotion and marketing is huge, so she help
but
be for vendors and shows and stuff.
if your record don't blow, that ain't the person's fault. Person did their job. Like,
and
you can't
check the accounting because it's like, fam, the accounting's illegal. You're not allowed to pay people
that's
for
what I'm
this
saying.
shit.
But the guy probably
Only thing you can
feel
check is
she
your
ain't doing
spins.
enough. He probably
Right.
feel like she didn't do enough. I didn't see it out there as nothing. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
if you don't blow, and listen, I don't know if that's the situation, but I've seen this a lot. I've seen, you know, people hire PR, people hire promotions people hire record people. The record don't take off, or you don't get the PR you want. You just don't blow up.
Yeah.
And now you pointing fingers. You know what I mean?
Or it might
but that
have
ain't
been
their fault.
easier.
Like, you just can't pay your way into
Yeah, or it might
situations.
be easier to other people that she had. It might be easier to put them in rooms. It's faster to put them in rooms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
And by the way, I don't know if that's the situation between Joyner and Karen. I'm just saying I've seen that play out so many different times.
I saw Cameron come at Karen back in the day, and that was when it first came on my radar. He said some shit, and then that kind of got squashed. But
I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird.
listen,
Cam doesn't seem like the type of person to just complain publicly about someone. Like like he seems like the last person to do that.
Hey, here's the thing, man. You know, Karen is my people. I fuck with Karen, and it's like, yo, I get it. If people got stories, who am I to tell them that they lying? You know what I'm saying? But hey, if I know her personally, I don't know her business.
Yeah, and
You know what I mean?
and the nature of the business is gross. Like
Yes.
like PR
It's all
is a
shady.
son, can I tell y'all something? Like, you know, we did that country song with the musician Jelly Roll. right? Who's got a new album out? Yo, check out Jelly's album.
Man, I fucked up. I told this white dude, speaking of that shit.
Yeah.
Remember we was at the fucking garden? We was at the garden. I can't even remember homie name right now, but I think he's a comedian. I walked in and Pete and the guy was talking and we were all talking and Pete said something to the guy and it was something about, I think they got a song coming out or something and I go, yo, no disrespect. This whole time I thought you was Jelly Roll, bro.
No. It looked like him, though.
He did. And I'm like, it was click with me. I'm like, I think that's Jelly Roll. And then when they started talking about they're doing a song together, I think for SNL or something, I go, maybe that is Jelly Roll. I'm like, do I say, yo, that song you and Schulz had was fire? Let me just sit back a little bit and make sure this is Jelly Roll.
Who's Andrew Schulz?
I've been in them combos.
It wasn't Jelly Roll, though.
Trying to figure out who the fuck they
I'm
are.
telling you.
Yeah.
I think he's a comedian.
Everybody was messing around, though. Everybody was.
I think he's a comedian. He looked like Jelly Roll, bro. I
don't think he was a comedian.
Anyway, just to tell you about PR. So Jelly Roll, after we put out that song, right? Jelly Roll's PR agency fires him.
Why?
Right?
Why?
Just to tell you something, because I guess it was like not safe with the pandemic or these type of things. Even though we're saying fucking make sure your grandma gets the vaccine, we're just saying it's time to go out. We want to fucking go outside.
Every fucking media outlet.
Exactly. And now every media outlet is literally saying the exact same thing we said in the song. Anyway, so they drop him, right? That same PR agency had been protecting Kevin Spacey from all his accusations for like the last fucking decade.
Wow.
These people are scum. Like they get paid for a living to not only get you on the cover of a magazine, but if you do some fucked up shit, you got some DUIs, you know what I mean? You got a baby mama somewhere, they squash the story. They're literally paid so that people don't hear about the bad things that you do. So do not take no fucking moral high ground and do not expect these people to be moral. It's the same shit with politicians. It's like the business is dirty. So if you involve with some dirty people, expect dirt to get on the fucking clothes.
That's the thing, right? Because a conversation sparked from the Jason Lee thing this week about accountability and what that looks like. Because I think when people hear me say, you got to give people time to grow, you got to give people time to evolve, I also say after they deal with the consequences of their actions, whatever those consequences may be. You know what I mean? But I always say, well, what are the consequences? Just because you're mad about something and outraged about something, that don't mean what they did was illegal. You know what I mean? That don't mean what they did was a crime.
Right.
So what are the consequences? Maybe the consequences are this. It's the backlash.
Yeah.
Somebody like Karen takes a hit to their reputation. People might look and be like, I don't know if I want to deal, yada, 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 this and that. That's it. But, she got to do the work to just
rebuild.
Either rebuild or just keep it moving. Like we all listen, there's nobody in this business that's not going to get their turn. Everybody going to get hit at some point.
Also, there's nobody that's ever had a PR team that isn't unhappy with them.
At some point, absolutely. Absolutely.
Like,
the wrong headline go out, you mad at the PR team like they did that shit.
Yes.
That ain't my job. My job is to clean it up, sir.
Done.
You know what I mean?
So it's like, you can find an infinite list of people that are upset at the amount of money that they've given a publicist. Right? Because the idea is I get a publicist and then all of a sudden I'm famous. That's what these people think happens. And then they get the publicist and then you're not famous. And it's like, whoa, you robbed me.
Yeah, by the way,
money.
I don't even think you can pay publicists to control narratives no more.
Yeah.
I think it's impossible. In this social media era, no. You should be paying publicists to, get you in these magazines, get you on cover magazines, whatever. But hey, if you're hot enough anyway and doing what you're going to do, they're going to be calling you regardless. Now, you might hire them to organize some shit or make a few extra calls, but you can't control narratives because guess what? If I get in my emotions and send out a wild tweet right now, guess who's going to be calling me? The PR people. Well, guess what? I already sent that out. So you can't, once those headlines start going, everybody picks it up and it's on 20 different blogs. How can you get in front of that shit? You can't.
Now what Karen needs is all the clients that she's helped to come out and be like, yo, I've had an amazing relationship with her. She does amazing work.
She built me from this.
The pylon culture is so easy. It's like
it is.
Everybody in history has 5 people throughout their life that could come out and say, he was mean to me. I just do know is the pylon culture, it's so easy to make you look like a villain.
Because it's simple for me. It's like, yes, to your point, what you just said is so accurate. It's like, I don't do business with Karen. So I've never had these experiences. The Karen I know has always thrown assists. Karen's never asked me for nothing. Like, literally, like, other than like, hey, can we book such and such? But the such and such be like Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah,
God
I
bless the
think we
dead.
can make some room.
YG, you know what I mean? Yo, like
That's what I was saying earlier. Is like the name that she had say, you be like, of course. You might
That's
say
what I'm
somebody else's
saying.
name. They be like, nah, we busy.
And Karen cleans. She'll clean shit up too. Like people will hit her because they know she know me and be like, yo, why the fuck he said such and such about me or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she'll hit me and be like, bro, can you take that down? Or can you know what I mean? Whatever. Like whatever it is, you know. So it's like I've only had those type of experiences with her. I ain't never had the business experience. I can't tell those people that they wrong, no.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Only thing I would tell Karen or anybody else in that situation, hold yourself accountable. Whatever you did wrong, you know, if you did something wrong, clean up the mistake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just do better moving forward.
Yeah.
Bro, now that the internet exists and now you got social media, like that's your publicist, bro. Put out the work, make the work good, and people will share it.
Shit, curate that shit too. Do what the publicist would do. I'm telling you, that's what's been getting motherfuckers in trouble for years. All this oversharing. Everything don't need to be on social media. We don't have to say every fucking thing.
No, I'm saying like your content. Like put out a good piece of work.
That's
and
right.
then the work will speak
That's
for
right.
itself.
That's right. That's right. Especially, and by the way, if you're in this, like I think last week for the God's Honest Truth, we were number 2 on social, right? For I forgot what it was, but I knew we was number 2 behind Bill Maher, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, when I'm looking at the analytics, I never looked at that type of shit before. It's all about the work. It's this clip did this.
Yeah.
It was tweets about this. This clip did that. Like, and it's like that's what social media should be for.
Yeah.
I said that to Duval last week. I said, bro, I was high as hell last weekend, right? And it was like midnight. And it just hit me. I said, yo, when did social media stop becoming the playground? It used to just be a fun playground.
Oh, no.
Now motherfuckers treat this shit like a university of higher learning. Yo, 10 years ago, we was on social media just having fun, and everybody knew we were just having fun. Nobody was taking anything literal. They knew that we were all on our shock value shit. Got to say the wildest, most shocking shit to get noticed. Why 10 years from now, everybody's taking this shit so literal?
That's why I hate Clubhouse. It's so serious.
I wouldn't. The reason I wouldn't go on Clubhouse because only time I ever hear about Clubhouse is when somebody getting jumped.
Yeah,
it's like why would you? I'm sitting there like Karen. Why would you go in a room full of 8,000 people and the headline is Karen Civil sucks?
Yeah.
Why would you go in there? Why?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And by the way, if everybody's in there having their opinions on Karen Civil, cool. That's their prerogative. But Karen, why would you go in there?
I kind of respected me to head on.
Not me.
Every time I even like hear about it or see, I like you said, somebody in there getting
jumped.
Who wants to get into it? Why you want to even see somebody get jumped?
Kevin
like,
Hart got jumped. Academics got jumped. Karen Civil got jumped.
Clubhouse sucks. It is the worst.
You got to put a suit on.